episode of The Life of Bryony is sponsored by Asda, with thousands of prices rolling back across the store and online. That's good, honest value. That's Asda price. Welcome to The Life of You, where we tackle your questions and get into the nitty-gritty of life's trickier moments. I'm joined again by Ashley Roberts. Today, we're diving into your questions about sleep, burnout, and most crucially, how to find calm when your brain is doing backflips.
Put the phone down. The scrolling is a niche. You got to put it down, hon.
Listener questions coming up right after this. Ashley.
Yes.
This is a question from someone who also may be a relation of ours called Alex. And Alex says, I can't switch off even when I'm exhausted. Every night I lie in bed with my brain racing. I've tried meditation apps, but I always end up doom scrolling instead. What are the do's and don'ts of your bedtime routine?
Well, Alex, put the phone down. Put the phone down. The scrolling is a niche. You got to put it down, hon.
Yeah.
I mean, again, it's this routine, like going back to like the mind is way overstimulated, and already if you've got an overactive mind, adding that on top of it is just recipe for disaster. So I think like getting a routine would definitely be helpful, and to try it consistently for like, a few weeks and see if there's a shift. I mean, it definitely helps me.
Like you mentioned earlier about how when you at bed you have a book, and I think that's definitely, I'm really strong, like switch up, my phone goes.
Yep.
It doesn't necessarily, it's not necessarily out of the bedroom, but it's just like off and out of on a charger. And I do think, and I read, and having that fit, because like the reality is I couldn't just lie there and stare and like stare at the ceiling.
That's what I used to do, and you go Craig Ray Jones.
Yeah. But reading is a different, because you can literally only look at the book that you have in front of you. I mean, I have a Kindle as well, so you could go bored with that, go in and buy something else. But it is a different, even though it's not entirely switching off, it is switching on a different part of your brain.
Yeah, exactly. Even a few pages and doing it consistently starts to retrain the brain that like, okay, let's start like sending those chemicals or whatever that it's time for bed.
It does make you sleepy reading.
Yeah, it does for me now. I mean,
yeah,
it didn't back in the day, but I've just added it into my routine, and now my body starts to know it's time to shut down.
What are you reading at the moment?
I've gone through every Colleen Hoover. I wish I was like, maybe she's cool, but I've gone through like all of her books. Now I'm on a Tara Jenkins.
Okay.
I used to read all of like the self-help, like coachy ones, but then I'm like, which are great.
Yeah, but you run out of them after a while, right?
Yeah, but also like before bed, then I'm like thinking of like, my brain's over like thinking of what I need to then work on tomorrow. And I'm like, I just need a bit of fluff.
Yeah.
You know?
You definitely you need a Colleen Hoover.
Yeah.
She needs to write a new book.
She does.
If you're anything like me, you're juggling about 17 different tasks in your head all at once. So let me give you one less thing to think about, your weekly shop. Because Asda is rolling back prices on thousands of products this summer, from your daily bits to barbecue goodies and family favourites. It means less money spent and more headspace for everything else. So next time you're there, keep an eye out. You might end up saving more than you expected. Thousands of prices rolling back across the store and online now. That's good, honest value. That's Asda price. Selected stores and lines. Subject to availability. The second question is from Claire, who says, I'm 44 and lately I've started feeling invisible. I still sometimes feel sexy and confident, but everywhere I go, I seem to be the oldest person in the room. And don't even get me started on online dating. I'm constantly worried about age gaps and whether I'm too old for whoever's popped up on Hinge, even if they're literally a year younger than me. The thing is, I know I have a hang up about it. I bring up my age way more than my friends do. I'm mostly at peace with a few lines and wrinkles, but the idea of being old terrifies me. How do I stop obsessing over this? Claire, you're 44, you're not old.
I was going to say, girlfriend, we're around the same age. And I'm like, this is the best I've felt, if I'm honest with you.
I genuinely feel younger the older I get.
Yeah, and also maybe the universe is telling you to go younger.
I love.
I'm kind of here for this.
Yep.
My boyfriend is younger.
And what is that fun? I mean, obviously it's fun because he's your boyfriend. Like, you wouldn't be with him if it wasn't. But
Well, I mean, I thought it was going to be a bit of fun, and then I was like, actually, you're an awesome human. Like, you're more emotionally intelligent than guys I've dated my own age or even older. So I'm like, yeah, screw it. Like, let's just.
Jen said they do have a better emotional vocabulary, don't they?
I mean, I'm in the most healthiest relationship I've ever been in. So
There we go.
There you go. So yeah, whatever. Screw the age. Like, do you rock it? Like, just have fun. Enjoy it. Go younger.
There we go. I love it. Thank you to dear, lovely Ashley for answering our questions with such warmth, honesty, and trademark sass. If something she said hit home, share this episode with someone who needs it. And if you're struggling with sleep, stress, or just being nice to yourself, remember you're absolutely not alone. You can grab Ashley's new book, Breathwork, out now. It's full of practical advice and a lot of hope. Until next time, keep being kind to yourself. This episode of The Life of Bryony is sponsored by Asda, with thousands of prices rolling back across the store and online. That's good, honest value. That's Asda price.